Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. We are still trying to find our way out of Comarag, and well, we have some potential ways forward. We have the Commissar, who is gonna, in theory, get us out of here, although his plan is doomed to failure, or so says our logic check. And we have Malice. Malice isn't gonna help us get out of here, but it might help us get a worm out of our head. Although we're about to kill him, which might not be good. In terms of taking our crew back, we know where Jai is. We are one up there. Apparently, I did bring Pascal. I didn't bring Heinrichs. I thought I brought Heinrichs for some reason. I must have been thinking between the two and just forgot which one I ended up bringing. So we have to go find Pascal somewhere. We have Erlette, who was last seen not in chains, just standing in the audience chamber. So who knows where she is? And then we also have Jai. And we know where she is. She's behind a door, which we're not allowed to go through. Doesn't make her life very easy. However, before we do any of that, there's this thing called an arena here. We're going to go here because apparently it'll let us, and it's an area we haven't been to, and, well, we want to see if there's any options. The tear in the fabric of space is sparkling with entropic energy capable of unraveling the threads of matter itself. Alright, so we can't go there.
I always have a backup plan.
That doesn't leave us with very many options. That means that there are options. We have a look here. Oh, it does say find Pascal. There we go. In the streets of Comarag. Maybe we should have a look and see if we can find him. Because it does say in the streets. We know where Jai is. Erlette is not on the list, by the way. Interesting. Kill Malice or kill the Commissar. Well, you know, we have our two options, basically, don't we? So, do we think that Pascal is just standing somewhere around here, then? I mean, that would be the initial thought, is that he's just been standing somewhere and I missed him? You would expect him to be wearing red? Let's just do a little run around. If he's not here, he's not here. And that's absolutely fine, but let's just see. Anyone know? That corpse is mine. What we got here then? You heard of the laughing racer, the one who dies in the arena every time and then stands up alive and walks away? That sounds freaky. Oh, nope, can't get in there.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Right, back up this way. There's another beggar. Just double checking everybody on the way. I would have thought if he was here that we'd be able to see him. We've been to the mangled sector. Ugly beggar? The hideous mutant does not look as cocky as last time you met. Armed and not bleeding from 100 wounds, you must be a more formidable sight. How about buying yourself a pair of boots? The beggar shows off his filthy legs and surprisingly decent boots. Your boots. To end a life as lightless as yours is a laudable deed. Sure. Those are my boots. Right, although I think we already have the boots. The beggar refuses to die easily, is desperately clinging to his life, choking on his own blood. Eventually his protracted agony reaches its end. Look, we're iconoclast, but we're not, you know, we're not a saint. Although what's interesting is it gave us another copy of Beggar's Weapon, so yeah, I think that's just an incorrect dialogue. But now we have two Beggar's Weapons, which is otherwise known as a completely useless thing to have.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Ooh, nothing escapes her sight. Yeah, we got some more goods. Who's this? Oh? Oh, that's the one who was killed that we saw. Yeah. Okay, through here. This takes us up the top. There's goods over there, but we can't use these switches. I think he could be in here as well. He could be in the anatomical opera. Yeah, there's nothing we can do, though, if he is in there. Okay, well, as far as I see it, we have two options. Kill the Commissar or kill Malice. Now, I'm going to take a meta option here, slightly. My meta option is the game will probably not just immediately end if we kill Malice.
Keep your wits about you.
Right? And now, why would it immediately end? I went the wrong way. One more round here. Why would it immediately end if we kill Malice? Well, because we have no other way to get the worm out of our head. However, I'm going to assume that if we go on the commissar
always
side,
have a
there will
backup
eventually
plan.
be a way to get this worm out of our head and we won't die. That's just my meta out-of-game thoughts here. In-game, we can RP it as... am I able to just take stuff here? Oh, yeah, I'll have that. We can RP it as, you know, we didn't want to kill the commissar.
Open.
And then that makes it fairly easy. We were willing to take the... yeah, willing to take the punishment, but anyway. Yeah, we're going to kill Malice, because that seems more what we should be doing. Killing the commissar just seems like a very bad idea. Kill the one ally that we actually have. Okay. Over here. Well, there's a lot of enemies. That's all I can say. He does appear to have some weird green light around him now. Are we allowed in? Yeah, I was wondering if that was a force field or something. No, it's just weird green light. Okay, well, there's 3 of us now. One of them's Abelard, although his stats are lowered. Humanling, relax with us and take a stimulant and enjoy yourself. I have some questions. Ask away, humanling, but try not to bother me with your chatter. Tell me about your kind. The Slith of my kind were a greedy people. We always wanted more, and that's why we were rapturous and indomitable. Nothing could sate our growing appetite. We could have conquered half the universe, if we'd needed to. The bonds that held us together fell away, replaced by more beneficial and attractive alliances, and my kind scattered. Some called it the fall of our civilization, but they did not understand the realization we had come to, that no one needs other people. All you need is yourself. Why are you called Malice? The name is an accurate reflection of my nature, more or less. It was given to me by Gipariel, Archon of the Cabal of the Sheer Tongue. He was a competent master and he knew his servants well, which is why he didn't trust any of them and gave me the honor of guarding him. The Archon liked to watch me savage the assassin sent to kill him, and he named me Malice. I fended off 100 attempts on Gipariel's life, and only once was I too slow. But that was enough to lose my employer, and now I'm here. Were the Shriekers a gang of criminals? Criminal. In Comarag, the word sounds like a joke. The Shriekers are a gang of the doomed. They live in expectation of their inevitable death in the arena. That death makes a lot more sense than all the other deaths to offer in the Dark City. We are gladiators. We go into the arena to rip helpless meat to shreds, then we become the helpless meat ourselves. When the end is predetermined and in the spires it's always predetermined, you start to see death in more simple terms. You stop being afraid of it and you learn to enjoy life. We're a gang of people who enjoy life. Okay. Well, it's actually something dignified about this grim readiness to die. Oh yes, we're really dignified. Death is a rare and exquisite event that only happens once in your life. Only an idiot would fear it and avoid thinking about it. Want to know more about the arena? The arena is the life giver in Comarag. Without the psychic sustenance created by pain and suffering, the masters of the Dark City would die off. It's just how they are made. The hungry come to the arena to gorge themselves, and the witch cults that rule the arenas ply their guests with bloody spectacles and heinous torture. The chasm is controlled by the fatal thirst, not the biggest witch cult, but an old and respected one. 3 succubi stand at its head: Tazara, Kikeros, and Sinistoria, the most influential of all. But Tazara disappeared not long ago. I was going to say, did we not kill her? And Sinistoria's been lying low ever since she forged an alliance between her cult and the Reaving Tempest. We heard about them previously. So the deadly Kikeros is in charge of the arena. Also, this guy's being very, very helpful. How is Comarag structured? I ask, a completely normal question to ask this person who quite clearly wasn't this friendly previously. Malice's voice turns wistful. Comarag is hidden on the underside of existence and is stitched together from scraps of various dimensions and spaces. Long ago the Eldari created this place as a port, and now it is their refuge from she who thirsts. Komarag has more bleeding spires than you can count, powered by the energy of stolen suns. An eternal war for power rages here. Ambitions and passions are the fuel of the fire of an endless conflict of open clashes and covert treachery. Also, interestingly, they are also referred to as the Aldari. Now, I think would refer to them as the Drukhari, right? But I think the Aldari is the race name, and the Drukhari and the other Aldari are the same race. They're just different sects of the same race. I'm not entirely sure what we're going on with here, but that's the way I'm seeing it. Which is slightly different than how it used to be when I used to know anything about the lore, where it was the Eldar and the Dark Eldar. They were still the same race, but they were fairly referred to in their... they were referred to as Dark Eldar and Eldar, as far as I'm aware. So, I think that they refer to themselves... Everyone refers to themselves as Aldari now. That's what I'm seeing, but I might be wrong. The tops of the spires are the domain of the Cabal Archons, and reigning over all is Asdrubal Vecht, the supreme overlord of the Cabal of the Black Heart. You will see them, the ruling elite, when you die in the arena, and they will feed on your suffering and gain new youth through it. They seem eternal, they live so long, but they will die one day. Komarag itself will die. It's been dying for thousands of years already, disintegrating at its foundation. Nothing in this world is eternal. Where exactly are we in Komarag? This is the chasm, the place where those destined for the arena of the witch cult of the fatal thirst eke out their existence. It's also where the homunculus' cast-offs end up. Tervantius, from the Coven of the Baleful Thorn, he has his own little nook where he conducts his experiments. The chasm is an endless source of raw material for his work, and the best results are destined for the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest, the patron of the witch cult and of Tervantius in particular. Okay, so Tervantius does experiments. The experiments are then, the successful ones are given to the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest. Got it. Why do you think I wound up here? I couldn't care less why you're here. My guess is you were dumped. The chasm is a cesspit. Everything gets thrown in here. Rubbish, bodies, prisoners. It all simmers together till the Drukhari masters fish out whatever they need from the pot. Fighters, entertainment, living flesh. You see, he referred to them as Drukhari here. Interesting. I guess he did say the Aldari built a port, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's in the past Aldari, now Drukhari. I'm really not up to date on the lore. Right. Good. In Komarag, unnecessary questions can kill you quicker than a blade. The Commissar... If I to kill the Commissar, I'll require decent equipment. Alright. The Commissar says hello. The two humanlings have plotted against me. How predictable. Shriekers, kill the humanling slowly. I want to enjoy his torment.
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none. Show them no mercy.
Well, we get to go first, so I'm gonna go for this corner. Malice gets to go very early. Abelard? I can't start you that close. We could be that close because we're already there, but we can't start that close. Okay, I need to change what we're doing here. As much as... Oh, but there's... Okay, I can get to cover. That's fine. You're going to go here. We're going to work this out. Argenta. You're going to go here. You're actually going to swap positions. There's a reason for this. Right. Abelard. I mean, honestly, you're where you need to be. Start the battle. Right. I told you there were reasons for my positioning. Front line? That's an obvious one.
On it.
Abelard needs the front line. Abelard needs the armor. That is very obvious. Okay. Now, we're going to set ourselves some back line. Now this is the dodge. I just want to set it here. So this now gives her dodge, and it means that there's dodge here if we need there to be. I'm just wondering if I want to step there. Who goes? So it goes Malice, Cabalite Warrior. So this one, the one who's really close. Shrieker, Shrieker. Yeah, we need to take that cover, I think. So go for it. We're going to put down the rain, or the rear one anyway.
Done.
You know what I could do? I can make this a kill zone.
Who, if not me?
And make it an overwhelming stratagem area.
I'll see to it personally.
Okay. That seems good. I could use joint analysis. It's actually a lot less valuable with less party members. I prefer to use my AP to shoot. Let's increase our damage.
I'll make it happen.
Using surefire plan. And then I'm going to shoot.
On it.
Well.
Just a minor setback.
A lot of this is on... Oh, no.
My
A
mastery
lot of this
is
is on Argenta, I was going to say. She is basically going to have to carry the fight. Which is good, because she can carry a fight. We just need her to survive long enough. Okay. Abelard. You're not looking super healthy. But at least these will start to give him buffs. The problem is his toughness is a lot lower than it used to be. But let's go with...
Indeed.
Endure. Sworn enemy. Equip the weapon. That'll help a lot. Apparently he didn't have it equipped. That's not a very high hit chance. More armor. Or not armor, temporary hit points. Then use brace for impact.
Victory
which will give us deflection. And then attack.
At your beck and call.
At least we did some damage. I have one more. Guess we go defensive stance, because it will give us a percentage amount of more parry. Alright. Argenta. Can I make my way here? I can.
That is for the weak.
Wonderful. That's a great start.
Faith without deeds is
Give
worthless.
ourselves some resolve. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking. How do we handle this? Well, I gotta say that my initial thought is do that, but we'll see what my options are. Devastating attack. Let's devastating attack, which is free for now because it's the first archetype one we've done. Then we're gonna shoot over here. The game does seem to lag when I press the burst fire button.
I'll do it.
Hopefully that doesn't continue.
None can escape the Emperor's
Well, two are
judgment.
dead. That's not a bad start. Oh, sorry. One is dead. One is fallen on the ground. Not a bad start. Do we want to try and get the Cabalite Warriors? I guess I do. Wildfire costs so much, though. Wait, do I need to reload? No, we're fine. I just can't do another shot right now.
As the Emperor
let's
commands,
run and gun.
I act.
If I shoot one more time, wildfire becomes 2. Do I have a single shot here? A single AP shot? This will cost me 0. This will cost me 1. I could do a 0 AP shot like this. Wildfire. That'll then give me a burst shot. Is there anyone I can one-shot? Not really. Alright, shoot. Nice. He got hit by overwhelming stratagem, which is nice. Although I thought I'd put that in this area. Let's not worry about that. We now switch weapon. Wildfire. We can then do this. Except that's going to hit them. So let's use controlled shot, which is a 0 cost thing right now. We're at 4. Do I want to go for confident approach to get myself the extra crits? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Controlled shot is on.
As the Emperor commands, I act. This is by eradicated.
Well, we killed one, and the other one got hit with some overwhelming stratagem stuff, which is now applying a negative. So what I didn't realize about overwhelming stratagem is that it applies if the person is sitting in here, not just if you're shooting into an overwhelming stratagem area. I'm gonna have to read that again. Also, let's get ourselves Revel and Slaughter. Nice. Okay, Argenta is carrying.
Carnage beckon.
Here we go.
They barely moved. That's probably overwhelming stratagem. I forgot exactly what it would have been in there.
Hold on.
Okay. How did you hit me? You're not next to me. I just realized that. Alright, let me read this again. Overwhelming stratagem. All attacks by allies in that area inflict the overwhelmed effect. I've been using this wrong. This is so much better than I thought it was. Okay, well, that's good to know. Their MP being reduced was also nice. Let's move here. Argenta's going to move into this slot. Shrieker. Yeah, Argenta's going to move into there. I'm going to make that. This kill zone, by the way, is that is the enemies in the area. Okay. I'm going to make that an overwhelming stratagem area because apparently that's a good idea. Is there any chance of me killing this guy? No. Okay. That's fine. Just work out what's reasonable. I could put some damage down on these guys. That seems reasonable. Okay. I didn't want to reload. That was just a complete waste. Yeah, I just want to shoot these guys, I think. Let's do... Well, first of all, let's do this. Increase his armor.
Not me.
Which is definitely useful. Let's increase our damage with Surefire Plan. Then fire.
It's as good as done.
Well, we did a little damage, so hopefully this one is gonna die next turn very quickly. We'll see. Yeah, I think this is the best we're gonna do here.
Brace
Okay,
yourself,
well, at least he didn't take that much damage. Hey, we didn't take any.
Let's get to it.
Okay, we took 14. Abelard? I mean, your turn is fairly simple.
Indeed.
Is use everything you used in the previous
At your
turn,
beck
but
and
slightly
call.
buffed because you have more unyielding beacon stacks.
It will be done.
Okay. I can attack for 1. So I should attack for 1. There's nothing else I'm going to get that's going to give me a
At your
buff.
beck and call.
It's fine. Next,
I will
defensive
do my
stance
duty.
and bulwark. Wonderful. Okay, Argenta. Let's think about this here. So run into this area. That is going to reduce her damage slightly because she's no longer in the damaging area, but that's okay. I think killing these two is pretty good. I think killing the Cabalite Warrior is also pretty good. I'm going to kill the Cabalite Warrior, then use Wildfire. Do it.
Faith without deeds is worthless. None can escape the
Nice.
Emperor's judgment.
Now we're going to use Wildfire.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
This gives us another set of shots over here.
Doubt is for the weak. Each strike is a prayer.
Nice. Wonderful. We can then use Revel and Slaughter, which will cost me 1.
I'll
so
do
we'll
it.
use that. Running
As the
gun.
Emperor commands, I act.
Who have we still got? We got you and someone else, apparently. So I can do a single shot here. What does my other weapon do? I love that you can just switch to a sniper rifle and then just go for a shot. That's a kill. Alright.
Eradicated.
Nice. Who's the other one? You? Okay. I think we use Firearm Mastery. This seems like a pretty good one. Minimum 2 shots.
I am his will made manifest.
We're using this weapon because I want to
do
do
it.
the very high damage that this weapon does. Okay. Malice is not our main target right now. Our main target is this one.
Each
There we go.
strike is a
Just
prayer.
reducing the number of enemies that can actually, you know, challenge us. Oh, people coming down? To battle, my comrades in arms. The rogue trader calls for her aid. Oh, wait a second. You were just meant to stall? You weren't meant to kill them all? Oh. Well, I mean, you know, we are overachieving, I guess. It's fine. Move over here.
I'll make it happen.
Increase the armor. Then, put more stacks on. We got a good shot? Not really. Yeah, not really would be my answer to the good shot there.
I'll
We
see
increase
to
our
it
ballistic
personally.
skill. It also gives us cover efficiency. 13%. Shoot.
I'll make it happen.
Alright. That'll do. He parried, which means he gets a counterattack. Nice. No, Commissar, don't shoot. Oh, that's fine. I was assuming he was going to shoot Abelard. Also, don't die. Abelard, you're going to move to the side slightly. The reason for this is to avoid being shot.
It will
Mark
be done.
is sworn enemy. Wall of Rockcrete.
That's
Endure.
not the Seneschal's job.
Attack.
At your beck and call.
That's fine.
It will be done.
Defensive stance. Bulwark. Nice. Argenta. Equip your secondary. I would love to do that. Let's do devastating attack. Actually, let's do Revel and
That is
Slaughter
for
because
the
we get
weak.
guaranteed crits. So we might as well increase our critical damage. Let's seeing here. So that's 2.
As
Devastating
the Emperor
attack.
commands, I act.
Followed by Wildfire. Wait, I don't even need Wildfire. Why am I doing? Controlled Shot. That's the one I wanted to use.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Yep. Fire.
None can escape the Emperor's
dead.
judgment.
Oh, one alive. Okay. Switch.
I'll do
Wildfire.
it.
Do I have the shot? Oh, I don't have the shot. Move
As
out.
the Emperor commands, I act. That is
Oh, I
not
still
the
don't have the
Emperor's
shot.
will. I will not.
Oh. Well, backup plan.
I refuse.
You can't just shoot.
I'll do it.
There we go. Well, that made me feel better.
Weapon at the ready.
Imperial Guard. Missed.
Let's make it quick.
Alright. Some people with some maces. Another Imperial Guard.
Onward!
Well done. You really helped a lot. The Commissar's resolve is palpable. Victory, comrades! Duty beckons. Our allies are waiting on the other side of this strange rift, so let us not waste time. He is holding a strange Xeno device. The Commissar points at the rift, presses a few buttons, and the roiling entropic energies die down, forming a stable portal. What exactly awaits us on the other side? Loyal comrades and a stolen escort ship with its pilot taken hostage. It will take us back to real space where Emperor Willing will send out a distress call and be saved. By his grace, may this turn out to be true. Abelard's voice is dull and lifeless. Are you coming with us? I will bring up the rear and make sure no one falls behind. You will lead the charge. Act as a shining example of duty and valor. This feels like a trap. Onward. The commissar raises his voice and shouts triumphantly, "The Emperor is watching. Let us not falter under his gaze." Okay, that was a lot of XP we got. It was. We're about a quarter of a level. Okay, well, I'm going to grab all the loot first. I hope you don't mind. Is this better than what you're using? Yeah. I will take a heavy greatsword. I don't know if we need anything. You know what? Take 2 of them, just in case. Rest can go in here. Do we need the jackets? Yeah, give me a jacket as well. Give me a couple. Yeah, in case we... I was just thinking, in case we run into Pascal, these would be useful. Right. Do I need these? Probably not. Well, actually, no. Jai is around, so maybe we'll take 1. Right. Collect. Shrieker.
Is there money to be made?
Grab more of these things. Trophy lasgun. We'll take these for now. Right, more things. More trophy lasguns and more xenomeshes. Okay.
Always
and then
keep
Malice.
your eye on the price.
We have looted Malice. Oh, he's badly wounded and unconscious, but stubborn xenophysiology prevents him from expiring. That's interesting that he's not dead. It's very interesting, actually, that he's not dead. Just seeing. So we don't need the las pistol. We don't need the sword. Trophy lasgun. Slightly better armor pen. So we'll have it as our secondary. Right. You need a heavy greatsword. Because, quite frankly, it's just better. And I want to check the armor on you. Yep, that looks good. Right. In fact, if we're already wearing dodge penalty armor... Oh, we can't wear it. Of course, we can't wear it. That's fine. We can get armor. We can get better armor, though. There we go. And you? Well, we don't want to lower your dodge penalty, so... Yeah. Right. Quick save. That was pretty good. I'd call that a successful little mission there. Right.
Let us not
Time
dawdle.
to fall into a trap. It's the arena, huh? It just makes you think it's a trap. The moment it's like, you go through here into the arena. The banality of violence is dull. I crave subtlety. Did I see those things? Die gracefully, die passionately, such tantalizing hints of despair. We've been tricked into going in here, or... Oh. The moment you cross the portal, you realize that something is amiss. The thousands of Drukhari all around you, the towering bulk of abnormally bloated muscle whose face is hidden behind a black mask. None of it fits the commissar's description of a quiet dock. You brought good meat. Well done, Commissar. The creature's guttural voice emanates menace. Examine the monster. The Hulk body is crisscrossed by thick, ugly scars as if someone stitched it together from different pieces. His huge muscles are disproportionately swollen and riddled with peculiar wire-like augments running under the skin. His backbone has been stripped of flesh and encased in the steely grip of a spinal transplant. His face is hidden by a black helmet. The Commissar has betrayed us, comrades. This is a trap. The Commissar laughs in your face. How perceptive! You should join the Inquisition. Impossible, he... Argenta's eyes flash with fury. You will pay, treacherous serpent. You will pay for all our brothers and sisters. How many of you led to their deaths? Confess. Oh, so many, sister. Even more than usual lately, ever since volunteers started flocking to the sounds of your sweet sermons. Saint's blood, I will rip out your throat with my own hands. Farewell, comrades. Deceiving, manipulating, and nudging you toward your deaths has been an honor and a privilege. The Commissar jumps into the closing portal before anyone gets a chance to stop him. I kinda knew that it was a trap when he was like, go in first, but also even if we had killed the Commissar, we would have then fractured our relationship with Argenta. So in a way, this is okay, but it's not good. Satisfied, cackling booms from behind the monster's black mask. Foolish meat falls for the same trick every time. Here is what happens to you now. They are about to unleash fighters and beasts that will seek to eviscerate you. So try to survive until the end of the fight, meat. No one's expecting more from you. But should you kill something after all, do it painfully. Unless the master's craving for death agony is sated, they will release me into the arena, and you will regret that. Got it? Okay. What is this place? The gladiatorial arena of the cult of the fatal thirst. This is where the masters come for a new youth, and where pathetic meat from the chasm is brought to die. What will I receive should I emerge victorious? The creature leans down to get a better look at you, then says, Aser Bikali, your life. But do not concern yourself, you will not win. You know what? I'm ready to fight. We're not going to try and deal our way out of this. We're just going to kill them all. And try not to die the most pathetic death. Off with you, meat. Alright, Argenta, I hope you're ready to win, because that's the only way we're doing it. Rejoice, Spire Dwellers, for I've come to slake your fatal thirst. May the vicious hunt commence today. My wild hounds will enter the arena to taste the blood of its wretched challengers. Bathe your souls in their suffering, make your guesses at whether the prey can overpower the predators. Well, I hope we can. Or this is going to be a short trip. If you're looking for more refined entertainment, watch the ousted Drakon of the Reaving Tempest fight for his life against the glorious champions of the arena, the blood-stained proselytes. Okay, well. Oh, if your soul is hardened that only the triumph of victory can soften its scars, join the massacre of the fearsome Flesh Gorger. Today we will try to kill him again. Oh, he is bulky. He is very bulky. Okay. Well. Oh, hello. Okay then. Don't get in his way. Is that all? Will you just give me your pet? Will you just give me your pet jesters? Don't be offended if I break your playthings, Kikaros. Okay. Whoa. Right. So we have like 4 fights going on at once, but we're only interested in this one for now because we have to live. Then we can worry about the other fights. Let the fatal thirst be quenched. Okay. Are we going? Yes. The world suddenly loses strength around you. Uncertainty. Looks like a decoration and a sham. Horror constricts your chest. Well, that's not good. Luckily, everyone's willing to wait for that. The sounds join in a terrible loop of self-repetition, mixing with a grinding sound, becoming high and sharp like teeth of a chained sword and tearing at your eardrums. Oh, that seems much worse than before.
Challenges make the spoils that
And now
much
it's
sweeter.
combat. So we have 2 wild chimeras, Argenta, and a bunch of captive soldiers and captive bruisers. Abelard, right at the front as far as you can go. We are going to go like here for now. Cover may not matter, but we might as well be in it. You know, actually, let's. You know what? Let's go here for now. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm ready. So let's start with backline. It's a little annoying where you can place these.
It's
Let's
as
go
good
there.
as done.
Then let's go rear. That's very annoying. Rear is going to go
if
there
not
then
me?
for right now. Front line is going to go, well, here.
I'll see to it personally.
That's okay. Make that stronghold stratagem
I'll
so he
make
gets
it
extra
happen.
armor. What's the one that we got? Trench line. Reroll cover efficiency in all failed characteristic tests. Okay.
I'll see to it
Let's
personally.
chuck one of those in there. Overwhelming on
I'll make it
Argenta's
happen.
bit of territory. We're going to go here. I'm assuming this weapon has better range. I haven't checked, but I assume. It's going to do almost nothing to them. Okay. Let's put... well, it's going to do nothing. Let's increase
Who
our
if
stacks
not
on it.
me?
Let's then
I'll
allow
make it
our
happen.
allies to deal more damage to ones that have stacks on. Maybe actually, you know what I want to do? Maybe I just lower its stats. I should have done that first. Let's
On
use
it.
Surefire Plan. I should have lowered its stats then and analyzed enemies so we still had stacks on it. But yeah,
It's as good as
Surefire
done.
Plan with that. Surefire Plan, because we're using it on a non-damaging one, will reduce the damage the enemy can inflict. And we have lowered its dodge, parry, and armor. So it's a lot weaker. Okay. First one comes in. Nice parry. He countered it. Parry. He countered it. Does he still have that thing on from the previous round of combat? Parry. Counter. Parry. Counter. Okay, this is the one where you can only hurt them every second hit, right? Ah, now I remember. So if I do that, that seems reasonable. Okay, go here. Actually, can you go a little bit further? Yeah.
Rejoice
Okay.
in battle!
We're going to increase our momentum. We're then going to go for that. However, before we do that, I need to do a couple of things. Devastating
As the Emperor
attack.
commands, I act.
Controlled shot. Okay. Fire.
For you, my Emperor!
Did that just do no damage entirely? Okay, well, that didn't seem to work. Run and gun. Switch to your other weapon. Fire.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Okay. Wildfire.
I'll do it.
Also, now we're on 4. We can switch to cautious or confident
Doubt
approach.
is for
Sorry,
the weak.
was it cautious approach? We're then gonna go for a shot directly at them here.
As the Emperor commands, I act. For you, my Emperor!
Okay, that's fine. And now I'm out of things to do.
Time to slaughter someone.
Okay,
Scared yet?
that's fine.
I'm
We're doing
here,
some damage.
maggot.
Out of my way.
I was gonna say I would love it if Abelard could do damage, which he can. Let's go for Wall of Rock Creep. Let's go for some
At your beck
Endure.
and call.
I'm gonna make you my sworn enemy. Yep.
Indeed.
What's the sweep of this? We could hit both. Let's do it.
It will be done.
Nice.
An exemplary
Okay, good
strike.
damage. And then raise your deflection. Next one coming in.
Let's get to
Next
it.
one coming in. Oh, it's brutal strike lets you hit
Here we go.
when you're not next to them. I understand. Yeah, I can see how
Hold
that
on.
would happen. Okay. Our turn. How long does this last for? Till the start of the operative's next turn.
I'll
Okay,
see
so
to it personally.
more stacks. Move
Who
stacks.
if not me?
Maybe should have surefire planned first. Definitely should have surefire planned first. Let's not worry about that. Move our backline area to here.
I won't stand for it.
Actually, move out here. Move our rear area to here.
On it.
Then do
It's as good
overwhelming
as done.
stratagem. We'll make this the kill zone. We'll move over here. Make this our kill zone
Let's
area.
make some opportunities.
So if they get low enough, they'll just die. Trench line
I'll make it
stratagem.
happen.
And then increase the armor in that area as well. Good. Okay, it dodged. It's now attacking the bruiser. It killed the bruiser, unfortunately. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. There's not a lot we can really do about that. Argenta, switch. We'd love to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go devastating attack. So
I'll
start
do
with
it.
devastating. Then controlled shot. So now we're not going to shoot our allies. Then fire.
Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen.
They did not count as
You, my
allies.
Emperor.
Well, that was a good moment to learn that. Okay, Revel
do
and
it.
Slaughter. I guess because I killed them, you know, they did count as things I killed. That would be the way that works. Run and
Doubt
gun.
is for the weak.
Get over here.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Shoot.
This is why I was chosen.
Now we're going to use steady
In thy light I
superiority.
stand, and thy
Means the
light
next
I
attack
crave.
costs us nothing. And then we're going to fire.
As the Emperor commands, for you, my Emperor.
Okay, well, that was a lot of damage. Our allies must be like, what is happening? Okay, next one can
Show
do
me
damage.
what you've got.
Next one can't do damage. Oh no, it's Abelard's one. Wait, Abelard can charge though, if we do this right. Charge in. Yeah, go here. Raise your... What's charge cost 2, attacking cost 1. So we need to keep 3 at the end. So let's do... Wall of
Tried and
Rockry.
tested tactics are the best ones. At
Endure.
your beck and call.
Just increasing our temporary wounds as much as possible. Now we can
It will be
charge.
done.
Now, this is the one that's actually going to deal damage.
At your beck and call.
Wonderful. Okay.
Let's get to it.
Reset the damage. Okay. Get over here. Make this
I'll
front
see
line.
to it personally.
Then we're going to make it a kill
On
zone.
it.
We're going to do this. Gonna do this.
I'll make it happen.
Just increasing armor in this area. Analyze enemies on it. Surefire plan. Remove all
It's
of the
as good as
stacks that I
done.
have on it, which now lowers its armor and dodge to almost nothing. It's gonna get another turn either way. Well, it won't actually
I'll
get the
see
turn
to
though.
it personally.
Cool. End. I was gonna say it's gonna stand up. Okay. Controlled shot.
Faith
Devastating
without
attack.
deeds is worthless.
Fire.
As the Emperor commands, eradicated.
It's dead. Maybe the cult will take us under the protection, but there are too many of us and there can't be too many winners. Does that mean we're gonna have to fight between ourselves? There was more at the top, so it's going to be a long dialogue box for us to wait here.
Suffer not
Oh,
the
we have to keep
heretic
going.
to live.
I will level
Oh, if I'd known
you.
that, I would have just killed them all immediately. Okay. Argenta. You get to go fairly early, so... Yeah, on you go. Let's go rear.
I'll make it happen.
Then we're gonna go, yeah, overwhelming
If
stratagem
not
there.
me.
Set that
I'll
up for
make it
extra
happen.
armor. Give it more armor.
I'll see to it personally.
You can have backline. Then I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's do this.
It's as good as done.
So that gives me more
I'll see to it
hits.
personally.
Then we use surefire plan. Then we
I'll
shoot.
make it happen. Another enemy down.
One down. Argenta. Take a step back.
I'll do it.
Use Furious Recital because it's free. Fire. Okay. Wildfire.
Doubt is for the weak.
Fire.
This is why I was chosen.
Okay, run and
I'll
gun.
do it.
Switch. We can now use a
As
competent
the
approach.
Emperor commands, I act.
Yeah, move here. Shoot.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Wonderful.
Time to slaughter someone.
First one in. Can't even hit. Alright. Go here, attack.
It will be done.
Even in our weakened state, we are still
Indeed.
far superior to these
One fewer
guys.
target.
We've done it. Have you enjoyed it? Are you surprised? The fallen Drakon has defeated the best warriors of the arena. The cult appreciates it. Marazai Aizurash has been granted the right to join the bloodstained proselytes, our circle of champions. So Marazai lived in his one as well. Okay. Well, that's neutral. I was going to say good, but then I'm like, wait a second. Just because we know who he is doesn't mean that's a good result for us. Oh, I didn't skip that. Oh, did any of you expect to see a Monkey challenger survive the vicious hunt? Did you savor the sight of the flesh gore devouring his mangled enemies? Is your fatal thirst quenched? Maybe? Yes, it is quenched. Oh, good. Well, okay. Guess we're done here then. It's quenched. Oh, alright then. Well, time to grab our loot, I guess. Arena Beast Claws. Okay. We'll take the claws, then the rest can go over there. We got more stuff in here? Yeah, it's fine. Now, where do we go? Do we go up here? Where do we go? We go back the way we came? Takes us to the
I
streets of the
always have a
chasm.
backup
Oh.
plan.
You follow Argenta's gaze to the soaring Drukhari craft and the squirming bodies nailed to its side. That's Sergeant Vigastes. I recognize him. I know his voice. Malachi, help me. We have to save these people from this torture. One of the Drukhari on board sneers upon hearing Argenta's shouts. Listing a wave of approving cheers, the Drukhari kicks one of the groaning bodies, blatantly savouring his untouchability. Impossible. Abelard shakes his head, looking at the prisoners. And how do you propose we do that? If we were a higher level of Iconoclast, we could. That's actually crazy we're not a high enough level. We only need 2 extra points, I think it was. How do you propose we do that? There has to be a way. We can't. I simply can't stand here and watch. Well, your only chance of helping him is to shoot him and end his suffering. It's now or never. Argenta does not hesitate for longer than a second before she raises her weapon and fires. The figure flinches and goes limp. Okay. I'm begging you, finish me. Prisoner appears dead until you notice his eyes, which are filled with pain following your every move. The Commissar traitor. Yep. The ship is supposed to be waiting. A ship waiting. Okay, well that's what happens if we go that way. That takes us back to the streets of the chasm. Where does the other way take us?
Rise to the top, or get
Yeah,
left
what
in
happens
the
if
dust.
we go up this route? Assuming nothing. There is nothing over here. So we're just gonna return to the thing? There's nowhere else to go?
Keep
I guess
your wits
so,
about
yeah.
you.
What's this? You're unable to discern the bottom of the abyss out of which the Comorag spires rise. A small mercy for your sanity. Okay, well, we will return, I guess. I'll take some long las. Why not? Let's take all the long las and then get rid of the knives. Okay. Cool. We did it. I'm not really sure what it was, but it has been done. Oh, hello. The stranger standing before you brings to mind a motley coloured, long-limbed doll abandoned amid carnage and detritus. The bright colours of his sleek costume seem comical against the unremitting gloom and hostility of this place. Only the sorrowful horned mask that hides his face and the dark hooded cloak he wears pay tribute to the overwhelming air of hopelessness. Every move the Xenos makes sings with theatrical precision and a predator's grace. You cannot decide if this person is an accomplished dancer or a master assassin. A shiver runs down your spine. This is a Harlequin, the deadliest of all the Eldari warriors. You have heard of small Harlequin troops taking out entire armies of enemies, whirling in their mesmerizing and terrifying dance of death. This crib of putrid flesh offends your taste. Oblivion comes now. Here its nocturne plays. I am that starlight strain that chills the soul, the piece that dooms the throngs pitched to dance. You're among them, merchant vagabond. So tread the steps I say, escape fate's grasp. Okay. Let's just go through this. This crib of putrid flesh offends your taste. You don't want to be here? Oblivion comes now. Here its nocturne plays. You know, death will happen to you if you stay here. I am the starlight strain that chills the soul, the piece that doomed throngs pitches into dance. He's here to help, or he helps people who are doomed. You are among them, merchant vagabond. You're among them, rogue trader. So tread the steps I say, escape fate's grasp. That doesn't even need translation. Was this the dance you were so intent on drawing me into? The steps you already know, vagabond. A knife-edge minuet you must perform, between oblivion foes and your own friends. So heed my sonnet well, it holds the key. A melody of snarling agony, beguiling now by rending flesh bewitched, through sinew, bone, and grisly pageantry. It calls the blood-soaked drape to come unstitched, a haggard chorus in the hall behind, their flesh employed to serve the maestro's art. No prayer for mercy slips from throats confined, the baton sets the beat of every heart. Okay, so, melody of snarling agony, beguiling now by rending flesh betwixt. Through sinew, bone, and grisly pageantry, it calls the blood-soaked drape to come unstitched. So this is go to the, I forget what it's called, but yes, this is go to where Jai is. And entrails are for him an instrument, and veins a living staff, sons parallel. Yet death to him is no impediment, for corpses' tunes do carry just as well. Through spectacles of blood and gore forged past, should crave your eyes glimpse sun's light at last. Okay. Oh, I love the iconoclast adherent. Like, I'm iconoclast, so I know what's happening. Everything is perfectly clear. There's a certain maestro flesh who conducts experiments on the bodies of others. He has a laboratory that can only be accessed by fighting in the arena to draw his attention. With his assistance, I will be able to escape the chasm. Oh yes, and your name is Nocturne of Oblivion. Have I missed anything? Okay. Actually, I love being iconoclast. It just tells me what's happening, which I think is very beneficial. The Xenos stills and looks at you intently. Our iconoclast level went up. That's huge. He is not accustomed to anyone, so adroitly and quickly navigating his verbal labyrinths. That much is clear. Adroitly? I know that droit or droit is right in French. So is that saying rightly? I'm gonna look it up. Have I looked this one up before? Possibly. Adroitly. In a clever or skillful way. Oh.
Adroitly.
Ah, okay. And now I need to look up etymology so I can tell where it comes from. It's an old French word meaning handsome or elegant as well as skilled in combat. Okay. Well, cool. At last you hear a low chuckle behind his mask and the Xenos claps his hands slowly, saying only one word. Bravo. An indigo ripple passes over the Xenos' body and he dissipates like a bad dream. With to find the maestro flesh? Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Yes, we have to do that. We're tricked into fighting as a gladiator. The one who did this can likely be found in the pit, the den of shriekers. This is where the rogue trader should go if he wants to get even and also equip himself with decent gear from Maestro's stores. Alright, well, we have our path forward. We should go back, kill the commissar, then go find this Maestro flesh. Cool. Well, I still don't really know how we got from where we were to where we are, but I know what we're doing now, which I think is a huge improvement. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.